Of course, of course.
He got drip. He looking cool.
You!
He a pretty boy.
I am not ready.
Welcome in. This is the final ever reaction video of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure here on the TJ Reacts channel. We've been doing these for nearly 2 years now. This is the final one.
For a while.
For a while.
A long while.
There will be a long discussion at the end. Let's not waste any more time. You can watch this on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. Also, if you've ever enjoyed the videos and you would like to still support the channel anyway, that's the best way to do so. But with that said, let's finish part 6.
Yes, sir.
Long ass discussion at the end, so we hope you guys stick around and let's go.
That's a great title.
It's a wonderful world.
What a wonderful world.
Yeah, because this is the area where Jolyne and Jotaro met.
Yes, with the com stand.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Time traveled.
So, he's gonna have to kill Father Pucci before anything of this happens.
So you travel in time? But how? She looks so no, they look different.
They look very different. Is he a different universe?
I think this is Route B. Route B.
Yeah.
So new tattoo and design. Yeah. Jotaro doesn't have a bum chin.
Nope.
The guard looks like a female this time. Last time was a male. Wow. Thanks, Father Pucci. Look, his damage is still there.
Yeah.
Beautiful soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
Oh my days.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It went forward so much. We went into a new time thing. Wow. He did start a new universe. And then he accelerated time to 2011 in this new universe.
Oh my days.
So it was, yeah, Route B.
Yeah. A different damn universe.
A new world, like a new heaven. Wow.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the names now?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna look different. This is kind of crazy. Oh, enemies in the prior universe. Yeah, of course.
Why?
Because he got away from him. It's not he wanted, he escaped. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. I just want to say, like, he really started a whole ass new universe, and Emporio's gonna have to kill him. Like, Emporio's gonna be the hero of part 6. That's kind of insane.
It is very different.
I'm excited to see, like, if we get to see, like, Hermes and Asui and everyone. Was his arm gone in that? Yeah, his arm's gone in the photo.
Oh.
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we also found out Pucci did kill it. Yeah, it's different backgrounds.
Different backgrounds.
Oh, this is his background of where the sister. Now we see them. About time.
Oh, that's cool.
That explains
that's
the time thing.
Yeah. Wow. Yo, yes.
This
all
is
the parts,
incredible. Man. The history of JoJo's. Of course, because he started a new universe.
Yes.
So there is no Joestar bloodline.
No.
Dio versus Star Platinum.
Yep.
Damn, he really restarted the entire manga.
Yep. Yes, he did. He rewrote the manga. That's
God
amazing.
damn it, that means Rohan doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
Good end. Good open.
Good ending.
Damn, Pucci kind of mad, bro. Bro, she's got fucking Kodak Black haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's so the same. It's following the same path.
Just different people.
Just a different route. Not a chance.
Okay.
It's meant to be. He knows what he was gonna do.
Like history is repeating itself.
Man read the manga.
Yep.
The room's different, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Meaning Anasui and Weather?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Anasui and Weather, what did they look like now? Bro. This is insane.
Yeah. Are they still gonna trip over?
Yeah, the first step they take will be a trip. That's crazy.
Well, they got
knocked out. Yeah, that's fake trip. Pucci with one eye closed like that looks so sick. It's like you will go to that room no matter what. And he's trying to defy it.
Yeah.
He's trying to fight fate.
Bro, as a kid, I'd be hella scared.
Classic Emporio.
Yeah.
I've read this book once. A new universe.
Yeah. And then boom.
Boom, yeah. And the birth of a new one. Yeah, and that's exactly what happened there. We just started a new manga, bro.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes.
I wonder if Pucci traveled and he genuinely knows everything, or if he just opened his eyes and suddenly, you know, in the new universe.
Oh, okay. So that means that...
They are dead.
Yeah.
They are genuinely dead. Like, he has no one to turn to.
Nope.
Go to your room. Emporio, come on, man. You're gonna save the day.
Again.
You're not alone again. Ain't no way he's catching up to a running kid by walking. 5 is in the future. He knows. Yeah, because he's literally experienced the entire timeline. He knows all of it.
Oh my. This guy's the knowledge of everything.
Yeah. He literally turned himself into what he wanted, like a god.
Yeah.
Who wins? Who loses? Like, wow.
This is crazy. Wow, robots are coming.
It's all happening. Can recall the future, which means Emporio should be able to.
So you know that you're gonna die.
And also, Emporio should be able to use this to his advantage as much as possible. I finally achieved it. That's what he named his stand that, right?
Yeah.
But he shouldn't go there because that's doing exactly what Pucci wants. Oh my days, really? And then he's gonna fall downstairs, go to the right, and end up in a ghost room.
His room, yeah. Bro, the music, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Part 6 has some of the last few episodes have been some of the best OSTs we've had. You have to follow the path that is set in this goddamn universe. We're about 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
So I must get rid of you now. Oh?
That will happen.
So he's gonna try and change fate. Even though he's been finally saying that fate can't be changed.
Exactly. Just this date to kill him.
Because if he doesn't kill him now, he's gonna die on the cape.
Well, that's changing fate, my guy.
Do it for Jolyne.
Yes. Yes, he is.
She was capping, like she didn't know how, but she knew he has to be.
Weather?
Sucked him in as well.
Yeah. Oh.
I fucking told you that this would come in handy.
Yes.
That's Weather. That's not
Weather.
Emporio. The brothers are
Yes.
It's the brother fight. Fuck you, Pucci. This is what I've been saying. The entirety of part 6, I've been fighting against this.
And it's happening now. I'll change you my... What? I'll let you change my...
Finally, someone who agrees with me.
Here he is.
You gave me the power of your brother. I fucking big brain. I'm so proud of myself.
Weather report.
There it was. She gave me the disc. It looks like he's holding up the middle finger. It's the one stand he was scared of. However, you're saying, oh, because he's just only now got it.
Yeah, you never know. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's... Oh, okay. Okay. Weather, what are you gonna do, bro?
Yeah. There we
it's
go.
affecting the blood in his body.
Don't they turn to slugs?
No, that's a visual representation. He's doing something to the inside of the body. It's like it's made out of water, maybe. Yeah, it's Weather. Here it fucking is. I read it in the book once. Bro, his eye sockets are bleeding. Wow.
But too much of it is dangerous.
He saturated the goddamn oxygen. Just an ocean. He's
Yep.
basically taking both of them out.
Mm-hmm. Oh my! I can't even
Blindness.
see him now.
It don't matter, bro. You're dying.
Oh wow!
Wow. So he's taking both of them
Oh,
out,
yeah.
and he can't accelerate time because it's like at this point it's too late.
Oh,
Bro, he's
yeah.
literally getting beat by his own blood.
This is fate. This is your fate, my guy.
Yep. Gravity brings one to another. That's it. That's it. Let's just pop the weasel, mate.
Yes. He
Why
can't.
would I? Why would I?
Yeah, literally.
Why would I? Stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Pori finally goes revenge.
Literally.
And so did Weather. Bro, humanity will live on without Pucci. That's all it is. Cap. Bro,
Hell no.
I ain't believing that.
Bro.
Exactly, bro. Screw the fate.
What?
Bro, shut up.
He's making all the excuses. Oof.
This is so clean.
Yeah.
Thank the one thing he kept clinging on to. Yep. Teamwork, boy. He's bringing up
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
with the part 3 music.
Woo.
Especially JoJo. This hurts, but it's okay.
I know. That's the hammer noise.
They're literally going all out with the sound effects and music. They're like, remember all the 6 parts. That's it, boy. That's it, boy. This is
Bye.
it. This is it. Bye. Bye. Bro, Emporio really do be the final. He's the
Facts.
main character. Caving in on itself. He's really done it.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Oh my god.
What was that? Was that B? A B.
It was an ant.
He's like, oh, where am I now?
The universe.
I'm still tiny.
The universe, bro. Where are we? What planet is this? Hey, yo, this is the most holy episode of JoJo.
Facts.
Green Dolphin Street or land?
No.
Oh. This is the new life.
Yeah. Well, you defeated him. Well done, my guy.
I missed his boss. Oh.
Hermes.
Hermes, yeah. But this is the different Hermes.
Yeah.
Not one that knows him. Let's see what she looks like now. Different outfit, I think, as well.
Is he the same Hermes?
She doesn't recognize him, obviously.
Yeah, so he's not showing the face.
This is Hermes not going to prison.
Isn't that the same Hermes?
But you know what I mean? This is the Root
yeah.
B.
Root
You
B.
know?
That means Jolyne was never on that bus as well.
That means all these people have a different life now.
Oh, yeah, she's not going to.
Maybe he thought I was a jailbreak, but she's not.
Yeah.
Anasuri?
Oh,
Wow.
they never went to prison.
No, it's a different life.
Yeah.
The same people we know don't exist. My sis always said,
Is
is
she
your
alive?
sister alive?
So you're just gonna walk. On second thought.
You know what? It's raining. I'm going to go with a stranger. A storm is coming. Wow, Anasuri kind of
Yeah.
different drip. Kind of better drip, actually.
More covered up.
Yeah. That's it. They're going to play the opening.
Oh my.
He's living in a brand new...
Oh, hello. They got
Wow, they did end up together.
together.
Irene. Anna Kiss. Wait.
Wait.
We'll listen to it in a sec.
She's hot.
This is the Root C.
Yeah.
3rd universe. Oh. And he's not a murderer, hopefully. We'll get married.
Yeah. Lovely.
They just met this kid, by the way.
Yeah, mate. Damn, she looks less badass.
It's more wholesome.
Yeah.
Nah, she's still built.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Still got a
goes
Joe
Joe
star.
It still continues.
Bro. The bloodline lives.
Yeah.
In a weird, different way.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
This is actually a beautiful
It is,
goddamn
yeah.
ending.
Damn.
Oh, come on, man. It's gonna end it there.
Yeah. No more.
It's beautiful because he gets to live on. Like everyone.
And he's not alone.
He's not alone.
Technically.
Because he was like, I'm alone again. So everyone died, but he gets to live in a new route. Weather report?
Yeah, whatever. No more too.
No. Why is this OST playing? This is the.
Wait, what? I can't hear
They're
it.
like. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no! This is the part 1 ending.
Oh,
Dum,
yes!
Dum, 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 dum.
Oh yes! That is dope.
Wow!
Still no shit. Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow. Wow! That's it.
They used everything in this
Are they gonna play the
episode.
full song? Yes, they are.
That's
Wow!
England, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
the dog that died in episode 1.
Every dog dies in every part.
Except for the one last episode. He didn't die. His owner died. Bro, I didn't think I would miss this goddamn ending song so much. This is such a perfect way to cap
New
things
York, Caesar!
off. Caesar! Bow,
Bro,
bow, bow.
oh, that's crazy, man.
This is, honestly, for this show, for JoJo's, this is the perfect way to end it. It's truly the end of JoJo's.
Yes, we're back in Egypt,
The
baby!
greatest trip ever. Kakyoin.
Poneriff Joseph.
Iggy!
Oh, our boy Iggy, man, he still lives. Now
Wow.
let's go back to that town.
Funky town, bro. Invisible baby. It's perfect how the bit of the song where it changes is the weirdest town ever. Look at Koichi with his girlfriend. Italy time, bro. Yo,
Oh!
look at them.
Oh, I love this so freaking much.
Beautiful, bro.
So yeah, there it is. So technically, all of part 1, 2, 3, 4 did happen, just in a different way, because they so call fate.
Wait, which parts?
Like all of them, from Jonathan all the way to Thingy. It's just that
I
It's a
think
different-
more so is that
because obviously she's alive. That means definitely John.
Oh, no.
Joe
So,
story.
in this universe,
Yeah.
yeah, I think in this universe the bloodline continued in a different way.
Yes.
So like without Dio, without Diavolo, Cars, all that stuff. I think it's either that or you know the ending screen when it showed all of that. I think it showcased that these people still made the same connections, but without the fights. So like it shows you, at the beginning we see Jonathan and his dog.
Yeah.
We don't see Dio.
No.
Then in the second one we see Caesar and Joseph. Ooh,
Ooh.
is Jono in there?
Yeah, he was.
Because that means Dio is
Yeah, he was there.
alive, but he's not the same Dio.
Maybe.
If that makes sense. I could be getting that wrong, but I think that what they're implying is the bloodlines lived on,
So
or had a life.
So we have a part 7.
Yes, but in a new, different universe.
Literally a different universe.
This opens up, the thing is, this opens up so many possibilities for like villains and that, because there is no backstory anymore. There is no history.
No.
But essentially, what this last episode was, Emporio went from Route A, which was all of Part 1-6,
Yeah.
to Route B for a few minutes,
Mm-hmm.
only to then, by killing Pucci,
Made him go.
made in heaven accelerate everything, and
Yeah.
the new route, if I'm not mistaken, began, which we're just going to call it Route C, and this is where he is now.
Yes.
Because Jolyne in Route B was not it, bro.
No.
That was some,
And Jotaro, nah.
some Kodak black haircut, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nah. This one, innocent, pure, more
Yeah.
like normal life.
Facts. It's crazy. I really wish though Jotaro had like a proper send off, because he literally just died.
So did all of them, though. I think the one that got the
But,
least send off was Hermes.
Yeah, I know that, but do you know what I mean? Like Jotaro was there like since the beginning, bro. Like he should have a proper like.
But he had that in episode 5. You know when we thought he died initially. You know when he
Oh,
escaped the prison.
yeah.
That was a big send off. Like when you, this is
Damn, that's
Jolene's.
massive
This is Jolene's part.
foreshadowing then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is Jolene's part 6, and she didn't even get a long send off.
I know. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like.
I do honestly
But then-
appreciate the fact that Emporio got that like main character thing at the end. It was deserved for all that he's been through and
Yes.
everything like that. I mean, as far as an ending go, that's right now my moment. Right in this moment right now, I think this is the best ending of all JoJo's.
Really?
I think so. I wouldn't say
like
it's the best part.
fresh. Like.
I think it's the best choice.
Oh, okay.
Just a fresh page, a fresh start.
Yeah.
And also, it's just like the wholesomeness of it. Like, I like it. It sounds weird, but I do like it when there's consequences.
Because of all of this.
Everyone died.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that in the sense of sometimes animes end on like a, and everyone lived happily ever after.
Oh, okay. You want some darkness.
I want darkness slash like realism of you can't get yourself out of everything.
Yeah. Okay,
and Pucci basically kept saying like how fate has decided everything. It did. He was right in Route A. Emporio was the only one that managed to fight against that.
In Route B.
And then he went into Route B and he changed in. It turned out to be what it is, and now we no longer know the history of the world because that universe is gone. Like everything is, someone just press Control Delete.
Yes, we're running back to part 1, guys.
Yeah, let's get the dog again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Jolyne does look very pretty at the end.
Yes, she does.
And Asuri's got a new drip. We didn't collect weather report, which is actually we stopped for him. We did stop for him. And then there's no one else really. Some characters came and went. You know, like Joe House, Rock. Wow, very good ending. I'm happy with it. Don't know if you're satisfied or not, but
yeah, I'm the guy who wants the happy fucking ending. I want everyone alive.
So do you like?
I rate the ending because like it's a fresh slate, new start, but I'm just like I'm sad. I'm really sad.
Do you wish it ended differently then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's fair enough.
I think what we'll do. Right, let's take a little break now to have a thoughts, and then we'll like kind of discuss the entirety
of the
whole anime, and then that's what you're gonna watch in a minute. Bye. I'm getting comfy, bro. This is the last JoJo video ever on the channel.
This is a pod right now.
It's a pod. I'll probably leave this heavily unedited just because it's gonna be a lot of talking.
Because it's a pod.
Because it's a pod. Welcome in. So we finished part 6.
Crazy, man.
That's crazy. As someone who has been on record stating that I had a lot of issues with part 6. You guys know that. I've said it. I've made it clear, right? Just it is how it is. I'm super satisfied with the ending. I think that's the opposite of you.
No, I'm okay with the ending. That's the issue.
Let me put it this way. Do you think
It's like, here we go, like that, and the ending sequence, like and then boop.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to make it hella figgy.
There's difference though, and I want to know if this is the case. There's a difference between a good ending or an ending that you wish was different, in the sense of like you wishing different is like I wish this was the case in now's case, against a good ending is like, oh no, it actually makes sense, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Where do you fall now? Do you believe it's like a good ending but you wish it was different, or is it like I just overall wasn't super satisfied with the final like 5 minutes?
No, honestly, it was a great ending, don't get me wrong. Like it's like just a lot of like boom, like giving, like a big bang just came at you, like here you go.
It is a big bang.
It's literally a big, that's what I mean, like it's just here, go. Like I rated, like I understand everything, like it all made sense, and it was all very poetic and all very like dramatic and everything. It's just, you know, I just wanted that happy ending of everyone just being alive, especially Jotaro, because he's a fucking G.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what Jotaro looks like in this universe. We don't know. I think what kind of
part 7 is Jotaro.
I don't know. I think what makes this sad, it's basically all the memories you made have been erased. And I'm talking like part 1 through 6. Sorry, or even 1 through 6. Like, you don't know if this universe Jotaro is the same. You don't know if this universe is Josuke had the same experiences. Had the same
hair. His hair was a thing, man.
His hair was a thing. Giorno, he might have 5 tubes on his head now
instead of 3.
Like
part 5, you know.
That's actually a good point. Yeah, like you don't know the outcome of that. So it is a bit like, do you take the memories you've made, or do you suddenly feel like they're all erased because you suddenly go, oh, none of that is real anymore because it's been deleted? So it's kind of like that is one way of approaching this.
That's probably most likely why I wanted that different. I'm okay with the ending, but that would have been mine. Like,
okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Would you have preferred this ending, or if Emporio defeated Father Pucci in the initial universe?
Yeah.
Meaning all the history would have remained the same.
Yes.
However, everyone is still dead. So would you prefer, either way they're dead, right? Fine, if that makes sense. Would you prefer this new universe, or if we stayed in the old one, because then you know everything you've seen up until this point is still history itself, but that's still there.
Okay, now we brought
that's a different point. Yeah.
But if there's some BS that thingy survives, Jolyne, there's that.
Me being me, I would have been annoyed. I would have been mad. That would have
topped it off for you.
Because I think a lot of what I mean, this is JoJo's in general, but I think in part 6, for some reason it just annoyed me more. This constant idea of taking so much damage
and living
and being absolutely fine. And an example I'm going to give
Okay.
is when we were fighting Dio's sons. I should know their names. I only remember verses. The second one, right? You know when Jolyne set herself on fire, the guy set himself on fire?
Underworld.
No,
No.
that was the last
Oh
one.
no, the guy with the flying.
The
invisible
flying
sh-
things,
yeah,
right?
cool.
So it's not even the fire aspect, but it's a very minuscule thing. But I remember in that fight, Jolyne is like hopping because her ankle's twisted the absolutely wrong way.
Mhm.
But then she's absolutely fine. And I get this concept of like, you know, it's just like she healed. Cool, whatever. But I feel like my issue was with FF being the healer of the squad. Everyone's absolutely fine. So when she died, I was like, okay, now
No.
if they take damage, this is serious.
Yeah.
But the damage they kept taking
It was the
didn't
same.
slow down.
No.
It was the exact same. And like sometimes they figured out a way to get out of that idea of like, for example, when, you know, Pucci would punch them, they would get inverted. But if he punched the same spot again, they would go back to normal. I was like, all right, that makes sense. That's it, based on how you want this stand to work. I agree with that. But it's the little things like sprained ankles or massive cuts.
That wasn't
or,
a sprain,
you know,
bro. That was not sprain.
that was a broken fucking ankle. That ankle was just hanging off by the skin.
That'd take 12 months to repair.
And I think that's the bit where I was like, come on now. Like,
Yeah.
if you just don't break it in the first place. But again, I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me how I'm wrong, which is fine. This is just my opinion after finishing the part. We didn't mention when, you know, the first anime we have reacted to on the channel was JoJo's. Whether you've been here or not, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the people that started with us might have moved on. That's fine. But if you find this video again, welcome back. Where the fuck did you go, bitch?
Nah, bro, honestly. TGL is JoJo.
Well, no. Like, TJO was JoJo at one point.
Yes.
I don't think it is anymore. I don't like thinking of it that way because I think that's... I don't know. I just hate this idea of being like this channel is one show. But for a bit, it was like that. When we were from between part 1 and part 4, right?
Yeah, JoJo was
JoJo was carrying the show. And then we started diverging? No, going into different shows. And we found a new... Not niche, but we found new audiences. And that's been awesome. That's been a blessing. Like, that's the best part of it.
Right.
Because there was a fear of like, okay, what happens after JoJo? But regardless... The first 4 parts were huge for the channel, and it meant a lot, you know, with the interactions and the amount of support we had over those parts. But now that I'm thinking back on it, we started the channel, I think it was March, like the end of March 2021. We started reacting to JoJo, I believe, like the first week of April.
Yes.
So looking at it, we've been reacting to JoJo, or you've been having a JoJo video every single week. Except for 1 week. There was 1 week we had to take a break because you were gone in the Philippines for 20 months.
Crazy, lads.
And that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, this is not just the end of part 6. This is the end of something that we've been doing for a long time. If we've had this reaction channel, let's say since 2018,
oh man,
that would have been different because there would have been a break in part at one point, and then we came back because part 6 comes out. Yo, we're back. But for us, it was continuing, and I think that makes it a bigger deal. Because it's been part of our lives for pretty much non-stop, right?
JoJo was,
JoJo really was
it
like
was a big part of our channel, our lives, even right at this point.
Yeah, like if you look on the channel, if you look on the first videos,
all the emotions,
the character development of us and how we looked and how how we acted in front of the camera, how we, you know, our style of reacting.
Yes, I was gonna say JoJo has been here since setup number 1. Do you know what I mean?
Since TJO season 1.
We had like 4 or 5 setups since then.
To TJO season 2 to now TJO season 3. We just need a new banner and then it'll be TJO season 3. The JoJo has been here the whole time. And I think it'll be cool to kind of like have this video cap everything off. It's not just the end of part 6 for us, it's the end of JoJo for us. Whether either of us decides to read the manga, that's a different topic. But I don't want to... I feel like there's going to be a lot of people in the comment section being like, oh, you guys should do like reactions to the manga or whatever, or you should react to these like...
React to the manga.
Yeah, like, or like...
yes,
or like you should react to this like fan-made thing, and like, I
got
don't want that. I'd rather stick to the original source. As much as I trust you guys, that's cool. I don't want that. I'd rather focus on the actual story that's coming out. Whether... I know you're not a manga guy, so I know if part 7 was to ever come out, that'll be a fresh experience for you.
That'll be sick.
I might read the manga, but I want to read that at my own pace, and you know, I don't need to react to it. It's fucking reading, bro.
If we do it here, like, are you done yet, bro? Can I
No, dead ass, bro. I'm a slow reader.
I'm slow. Oh, but yeah, imagine part 7 comes out like 2 years. That'd be sick. If it comes out 5, nah, fuck.
I think, if anything, if I had to guess, based on what people have been saying of how hard it would be to animate it, I think part 7 is like, if ever, like 2026. That's my guess. 2027.
3 years, that's not bad.
That's not bad. It'll still be around.
Yeah.
It'll still be around. One Piece is still going to be around. Because that's, but jokes aside, I think it'll be cool to cap it off by going through like the parts.
Yeah, for sure.
Talking about favorites, least favorites, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And this is where the funny / interesting part of it comes into the equation. I want to start by ranking the parts from least favorite. We're gonna go through the JoJos themselves. Yes. We're gonna go through the villains.
Oh yeah, for villains.
And like some favorite stands.
Cool.
And I want to know the parts order first because I don't know if it's changed for you after the ending.
Yeah.
Mine has.
Like, I'm gonna do it as we're doing it. So you do part 1. Yeah, you do. Are we doing from 6 to 1 or 1 to 6?
Let's go from 6 to 1. I've already written mine down, so for me it's a little bit easier. So
I was gonna do that.
Least favorite, right? Okay, so should I just read all of them?
No, we'll go. Each.
Okay, I'll go part 1. That's my least favorite.
Yeah, same.
I think part 1 is easy because Hammond only got teased a little bit. Yeah. No stands. Very short part as well. Not much development, and a lot of it, no offense, wasn't that major. Like there was 2 fights spent on fighting 2 English knights, and that was like cool. Only 7 episodes left of the actual season. Yes. I think part 1 is. I don't think it's horrible.
No, it's not. It was 12 episodes.
9 episodes.
No, sorry, 9 episodes. Yeah, like it was good. It was a good start. It was quite slow, but the action wasn't like crazy. It wasn't like the JoJo we know now.
Yes, it was like the best way to put it. It wasn't the show it is now because the writer didn't know what he wanted to do yet.
Yes.
Which I think is fair enough. But then in second place...
second to last.
Second to last, I've got part 2.
Same.
And I've got that because when I think JoJo, I think stands.
Yes, now.
When I think JoJo, I think stands. I do think the gap between part 1 and 2 is huge in my books. Like part 2 was a huge upgrade.
Yeah, 1, 2, and then the rest of the parts are like, because like the enemies change. Like we had actual tough enemies.
Are you referring to part 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, the enemies became harder. There was more of the there was more like weirdness to it, and which is JoJo's, which again separated so much from part 1. It started teasing what it could become.
What bizarreness could be.
I do think like part 2 is extremely carried by Joseph and Caesar
until that fateful day.
Until the cross just kills him. But I think part 2 is heavily carried by those guys. But again, I think those are my bottom 2 parts because no stands. I think stands really show
not carried, but like really like up.
They cemented what JoJo's is outside of the comedy and everything.
Also, I want to mention that freaking from part 1 to 6, everyone got smaller and smaller.
That is sad. No, once we've reached part 3,
that was
the biggest. That was peak gym lads, and then it dipped until that one episode in part 4 when Rohan is on a treadmill against a god.
Yes.
But then, all right, so then those are the bottom 2. And this is when I think we're going to start disagreeing. In my third spot, I guess.
I'll go first.
This 6th. Yeah, you go first. You go
part
first.
6.
I'll go part 5.
No, you don't like Jorno? Okay, fair.
You go first with part 6.
Okay.
I'll explain part 5 after.
All right, part 6, like you said, batch 1 was good. Batch 2 was meh. Batch 3 was really good. The ending was really good regardless. Like the story was good, everything. It just felt like there was a lot of plot armor. There was a lot
there was.
The characters are a different story. I'm just talking about like specific to the story alone. It wasn't like we were briefly talking. The villain didn't really feel like a villain. You know, he wasn't that menacing to me. Like I said, but from here on out, from like 4th to 1st place, the gaps are minuscule compared to
and that's kind of where I want to go with this. So part 1's like hit. Then there was a huge jump to part 2, and then it's like this.
And then
I'm gonna explain this and my next entry together. I think it makes more sense. So third from last, or right, let's just do it in this way. In 4th place, I've got part 5, and then 3rd place,
you got 6.
I got 6.
Okay, so
they're literally like this. They're super close.
Literally, my third is 5. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Actually, no.
Okay. So the reason is, and this is just a very personal thing for me, in my opinion, the most crucial part of anything, whether it's a game, a book, a anime, a movie, is the ending.
Okay, that makes sense.
For me, that's always the most important bit. I didn't love part 5's ending.
Oh, really?
And I've because funnily enough, so this is in my opinion the craziest bit. I didn't like part 5's ending.
Yeah.
Because it came down to fate. It was meant to be. Part 6 is all about fate
until the
ending.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I like part 6 slightly bit more.
Okay.
Because they fucking beat the thing I hated.
Fair. That's what. Yeah.
So that's what I mean. It was like the last 4 episodes of part 6. In my opinion, if they didn't exist, part 6 would be below part 2.
Another thing to add to my point why it's in 4th, part 6, like the characters were all sick in that, but I just feel like there wasn't much emotion. I wasn't fully immersed.
I get you.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I love Jolyne. Like, fuck, Jolene is gonna be in my higher Joe bro, Joe sis, rather. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's like I wasn't like that emotionally attached. There was like when FF died, I was a bit like, I wasn't like crying like compared to Iggy. Do you know what I mean?
I will say this right now, and people will still be probably mad because I did not care about FF. I thought FF was I totally, before anyone goes at me, I get a story about feeling human, even though she wasn't human, starting to feel human emotions. I thought that was cool. I didn't care about it.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't, because I was so sick of this fate BS. And I'm gonna repeat what I said. If the last 4 or 5 episodes of part 6 did not exist, my ranking would be part 6 would be my second least favorite.
Damn.
I would prefer part 2 over part 6 if the ending didn't exist. But because the ending finally defeated the thing I hated,
boom,
it jumped.
Jump.
But like what I say is like this with part 5. It is so, because part 5 was so much better in terms of the comedy was better.
Okay.
The characters were insanely fun. Like if you ask me tomorrow, I might say part 5 over part 6. That's how I feel about them.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like part 6 really sold me on the ending. But boy, did I have a lot of issues with it. I really, I don't want to say hate, but I strongly dislike Batch 2.
Yeah. You guys saw it from the reactions.
Yeah, you guys saw in the reactions, like, it actually became a joke at one point, how I felt towards it. Because it started okay with the meteor, the fighting stand, you know, when everyone's just brawling.
Yeah.
But where it lost me was the old dude with the dragon, I forgot the name of it, the dragon talisman looking one.
Yeah, I know the one.
From there,
the compass thing.
I was super disinterested until the final episode of Batch 2, which is when Father Pucci goes new stand.
Cool. I was gonna say, do you wanna go in third place?
You can go third.
You already know.
I've already said my third place is
part 6.
Part 5.
Mine is part 4.
I have a thought, so yeah, because
Don't get me. Oh fuck me.
This is when it gets tough.
I know, like they're literally like millimeters against it. Part 4, characters are amazing. Story is. I like how it was on Mariah.
Yep.
I love how that little town is literally its own little section. It's adorable.
It is adorable.
Yeah.
That's actually such a good way to put it.
Like on it, funny moments was there. This is why it's 4th. Is it 4th?
4th, 14.
Yeah, it's my 4th, right? Or my 3rd?
This is your 4th. So this is your 3rd from top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Funny. Josuke is sick. Koichi, Okuyasu, Jotaro was in it, and he was actually a part, which is why it's quite up there. The villain also. This villain was completely different from all the other villains. I want to say, because this guy was once a neat shut in. He's very
whose nails would just grow.
Yes, OCD, hand fetish, freaking this guy. And then he, because he was moved away from his OCDness, that got him like oh my days.
Bro, part 4. Here's the thing about part 4. Like no one carried.
It was just a team effort.
It was spread, bro. It was. Part 4, in my opinion, was multiple mini stories that all came together in the end. But so many of these episodes were mini stories, like the restaurant.
Right?
Oh,
that chef man.
That chef episode. I don't even remember his name, but that's not the point. It's the fact
Tony?
that actually
I feel like it's Tony.
It was Tony, wasn't it? Part 4 really knew how to tell multiple mini stories because it just focused on a city.
Yes.
Not a country. It wasn't a cruise. It wasn't this or that. It was one little city. Where it was a quiet town. Exactly. And they sold the atmosphere so well. When I think of part 4's lower points, I think of like the phone station or the electric pole.
The alien.
The alien episodes. I was like, it's funny, but it's not like peak.
No, yeah. I was gonna say, like, it felt like a proper side story.
And that's why I liked it.
Out of you have the Joes.
Yeah.
And then part 4 is like,
which is funny because that's what part 5 should have been.
Yeah.
Because Jono wasn't actually in that sense of
yeah.
Joe. Which obviously now you're talking about part 4 being your 3rd. That's my number 2 spot. So that's what I'm kind of bouncing off you. So
you're 1, 2.
So
1, 2, 5, 6, 4.
From the bottom.
Yeah.
1, 2, 5, 6, 4.
Yes, and I'm 1, 2, 6, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Which means part 5 will be number 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know for a fact you guys should have known what our number 1 would be.
Oh,
but
fuck
part 4 had the contrast between Jotaro and Josuke was great. I think part 4 was in my opinion, that was the perfect mix of stands being developed, but not being too much.
Yeah.
You understood. You didn't need 3-4 episodes to understand a stand always.
Yes.
And it was enough to be like, oh, so it's not as simple as a fire fucking animal or a silver chariot. It was more to it. Or some stands had multiple abilities.
Yes.
And also, it had by far one of my favorite characters in the entire show. Part 4 did. Outside of the Joestars itself, it had Rohan. The mixture of Rohan, Jotaro, Josuke, and Koichi.
Yeah.
I mean, remember when Koichi was like saying like, "Hey man, kill that bitch." Like Koichi was built different, bro.
He was.
He was Emporio before Emporio. Yeah. Like Koichi was the G, my guy. Like
he was.
Part 4, I loved so much, and I think when we were watching it, I didn't appreciate enough. After we were watching part 5, I was like, damn, part 4 is so good.
Yes. Yeah, I think part 4 was during the time as well when we were like transitioning as well. Because like, you know, like, so maybe that's why we were a bit overloaded. Like, we couldn't appreciate as much.
That's so true. When part 4 was coming out, we were really pushing a lot of the other content, of other shows. It was no longer just a couple shows. We started expanding.
Yeah.
And that kind of, this is an issue we're facing now, that we kind of decided not to react to some shows where it's like, maybe something's better not to do too many shows, because then you get to appreciate the ones you're watching more. But then part 4 was, looking back at it, I appreciated more than I did when I watched it.
Same. Oh my, part 4 was great.
100%. And that, obviously number 2, you've got part 5.
Part 5, part 5.
I think you loved every single episode of part 5.
It was funny. It had the supporting cast outside of Giorno was great.
I think part 5 has the best cast.
Yeah.
I would say that much. As much as I love part 4's town setting, and I think that it was spread. When you look at just the main crew, not the whole area, the main crew itself of Mr. Giorno, Bucciarati.
Yeah, all of Bucci. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it had sick people. Bruno. I was gonna say, like, also the stands were elite. I want to say, like, their powers were cool. Like, even the villains' powers were cool. Like, was it Metallica?
Metallica was so good, man.
The supporting cast, like, we all had our favorites. Like, they were just so sick.
I think part 5 was I think that's when I started being a bit like, it was getting a bit too much for me, with like how and this is more like I was stuck in part 4, part 3, where I couldn't accept some stands being so cool / so versatile. That's what I'm looking for. Some stands I was like, really?
Yeah, because like some of their stands were like whack, like, but they use it in a way that it was sick.
If I rewatch part 5 now, after seeing part 6, I would appreciate part 5 more.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact, because for me, I was stuck in the past of like, oh, simpler stands. But in fact, now after part 6, part 5 will be like, this is so fucking easy.
Yeah. Like, like, I agree that the ending was a bit meh.
For what? Because I wasn't in that mood. I wasn't in the mood for a fate.
Yeah. But like, other than that, like the action, the brain, like, this is when we were big braining some moments. I was like, like part 6, I had no big brain moments. Nothing. I don't think I even.
My only big brain moment came at the end when I said Emporio will use,
because it was nothing about fate. Yeah.
Or use exactly, because I was like, finally, I'm not against fate.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah. But yeah, part 5, sick. Like, the protagonist, freaking Giorno, dope man.
Giorno was great.
Jotaro was in it for a split second.
You know, I completely forget that Koichi and Jotaro made an appearance. Yeah. That was very interesting. And then with that, all that said, go.
And also, the final scene when he was just in black and like freaking mafia boss.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I do think, I forgot her name. What's the name of the girl, the boss's daughter? She was so underutilized. I wish she got more time. She was a tease for what Jolyne would be, but like in a sense of like, oh my god, like good, strong ass female character in JoJo's.
She was hot. Oh,
she was
it's
16.
Now, yes, but now she's like 20 something.
If she's alive.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
But then all of that brings us to our number 1, which I knew we would agree on. I think most people know this.
Yes.
But part 3.
Oh my god.
Which is hilarious because the fan base all believe part 3 is trash. Like, they believe it's so slow, and they only like the ending of it.
Slow, bro. Every episode was an adventure.
Every episode was so fucking funny.
Yeah. Oh, and that was peak physiques.
Those were men's physiques, Olympia ready.
Yeah.
Joseph was banging Avdol in the alley.
That is what I was gonna. Comedy
that
was
one
off
episode
the, yeah.
puts it above all the other parts.
I would rewatch episode. Oh my god.
It was the peak of silliness, jokes, the comedy between Iggy and Polnareff.
Yes.
Avdol and freaking Joseph. Jotaro being so fucking bland and boring, but cool.
Yes, nonchalant, but like, yeah, I'm about to die, but not really.
Remember when he like fought a car?
Yeah. Oh, there's another one. They were underwater or something, or a cave.
Yeah,
like a
and
whale.
then he was punching the teeth
Yeah, like
out.
come on, bro. That was peak bizarreness, and that really got us. Well, yeah, I could speak for others. Hooked into JoJo.
And I think a lot of that, and this is something that not many people can relate with. A lot of what happened during that part was super important to us with the YouTube.
Oh yeah,
as well. YouTube was like popping off at that point. The reaction was doing great. We were really enjoying it. This is when we started finding the groove of like, okay, how much can we work? How much reactions can we record? Things like that. We really found our groove, and it was like a routine of like, oh, I wonder what today's adventure will be, because it was so. Every episode was different, and we knew we were just traveling the world.
Yes, literally, and there's another aspect, like, because the fact that we were learning new cultures, learning new cultures, traveling around Asia, Egypt, and all that. That was sick to me, like,
bro.
Adventure.
A gambling episode got us high.
Oh my, yeah, in it, no action, just
and he's like, I raised my mother's soul. Like, all right, dude.
I call that.
Damn, you crazy. Like, it was so unique. I think. It was so over the place, but so focused at the same time.
Speaking of unique, all the stands there was all unique, but those were more the baseline levels.
And that's, I think, because it was like, oh wow, there's this thing called stands.
Yeah.
And for us, that was like the first entry point before it started getting too crazy. It was like the perfect amount of, it is fascinating, but it's not over the top.
Yes. Then it got developed once the parts go on, but yeah.
But yeah, and Jotaro as a character, I think he doesn't get enough credit.
Oh my, we give him all our love.
We give him all love. We'll talk about our favorite JoJo's in a minute. But yeah, right now, so my ranking from top to bottom.
Yeah, go.
Sorry, from worst to best is 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, 3.
Yeah. So and then that'll make me with 1, 2, 6, 4, 5, 3.
So I'd say we're like in agreement over 50, about 50%.
It's just the middle parts.
The middle parts, we were like,
but they're hairs, guys. They're freaking hairs.
They're like really, really thin hairs.
Yeah.
But it was close. But that's the pass itself. Now, like, I want to rank the JoJo's though.
Oh,
this won't take as long, I don't think.
Nope.
But least
Jonathan.
Jonathan's the bottom.
But
for all the good reasons.
Yes, but bro, without you, Jonathan, making your babies.
If Jonathan didn't have sex on a ship, none of this would happen.
Facts. And without him saving Dio, well, he didn't really save. He killed him, but yeah.
He gave him his dick, bro.
Oh yeah,
his body. Took his dick.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I don't think he's a bad character at all. I think it's just again the most simple, plain, very generic.
Vanilla.
He's fucking vanilla, bro. Oh my god, that is literally it. He is vanilla.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with vanilla. But very rarely do people go like, my favorite ice cream is vanilla. Yeah. Nah, bro. Nah, you capping.
Yeah.
Watch the comments. My favorite ice cream is vanilla. Number two.
Second to bottom, sorry.
Have you got one?
Joseph.
Interesting.
Actually, yeah, Joseph.
Okay, talk to me. Wait, are you talking over?
Actually, no. This is not gonna take long. I mean, it might take long. No, I'm changing that to Giorno.
No, no way. You're putting Giorno.
No, okay, sorry. Josuke.
I told you to write these down yesterday.
Okay, fine.
You just came in here like.
Okay, fine.
I'm not disagreeing. Yeah. I'm disagreeing, but I'm not telling you to change your fucking.
Actually, no. I'm gonna put Josuke at 5th.
So you go, mate. If I said no, you would have changed to Jolyne. And then
no. Okay, so Jonathan, Josuke just because
I got Josuke in the same spot. Just to make that clear.
Because he was cool, but he was like a little brat, you could say.
I think he fit part 4.
Yes, he did.
But I think it's saying a lot when I can think of multiple characters that were better than him.
Yes, definitely.
Rohan, absolutely better than him.
Yeah.
Jotaro was better than him in part 4.
Jotaro, yeah. Koichi.
I would put Koichi possibly above Josuke.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, Koichi was goated, bro.
Yeah, like
Short king.
And with Josuke, he didn't really have much going for him. He was cool. He was a medic, and he was.
I will say this: his stand was the point where I was like, wow.
He has
this
everything.
Is extremely overpowered.
Yeah.
And he was cool with it, but there was times when I was like, you're so cocky, mate. Yeah. Like, it was cool because Jotaro was cocky. Yeah. But it was...
Unbreakable.
Again, like, I want to say, if Joseph is here, then it's Josuke, and then it's like...
Yeah,
like
here on out.
Once again, the jump from part 1 to everything else is pretty massive. In third from bottom, I'll go Joseph.
You got Joseph. Oh.
And my explanation for it is, as much as I love Joseph the character, I think he is hilarious. I think he carried so hard. The only thing holding him back is his powers.
What? Purple Hermit. Hermit Purple.
His best fight was when he had a pimple on his forearm.
Yeah, and he was big braining everything.
He was big braining. Don't get me wrong, he was cool. Yeah. It was quite nice to see him using Hammond in part 3 when no one else was using it. But I think when you compare him to everyone else and their powers, and you knew you could expect a sick fight from them. Yeah. I never watched a Joseph fight and I was like, he's going to fuck him up, bro.
Yeah,
nah. It was like, who's going to save Joseph?
Yeah, Joseph, you just see him as that funny, like, the one... when he speaks English, oh my days.
The holy shit. Like, that alone makes him so goated, but I just couldn't place him higher because of his
powers.
Lack of powers.
Yes. But again, without him cheating, we wouldn't know how.
Bro, good seed.
Good seed,
Strong swimmers, my guy.
I have him as whatever we're on right now.
So third from bottom. So now let's go top 3.
Now this is what we do.
Give me your top 3 and I'll give you my top 3.
Okay. What, 1?
Go from number 3, number 2, number 1.
I'm stuck. Okay, these two are literally like I hate.
There you go, pick one.
Okay, fine. These are... I got Giorno.
Okay, and then second place?
Actually, no, sorry. Jolyne third, Giorno second, Jotaro first.
I got the exact same order.
Okay, fuck. Damn, we like the same character.
Giorno was, in my opinion, a lot of people think Giorno's a bit too simple.
No, man, he's fucking smart.
But when you think about it, our favorite is Jotaro, who's the most like...
Hold on.
Like that,
the guy with a hat with his hair has hat hair.
Giorno was awesome. I think Giorno was super cool as a character. I think he wasn't extreme. Like when he started fights, he didn't know exactly how to win. No. But it's during the fights he would figure out a way to win, and that made him quite cool.
He's big. He big brains. He's a quick thinker. Giorno is freaking sick, but obviously he didn't really carry part 5. He was like, he was with everyone, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that could easily, push him down to lower.
But but him as a character alone, he was actually like, he was elite, I would say. He's cool. He had the coolness, swag. Yeah,
he was a good mix of a Dio and a Brando, of a
that's the
sake of a Jotaro and a Kujo. Yeah, of a Joestar and a Brando, where he was that mix in the middle of what could have been.
Yes, like he was kind of evil to begin with because he's literally a thief and everything. Mm-hmm. But then his motive was actually pure in a way.
And I think it was a very cool introduction to a different culture with the whole Italian setting.
Yeah,
and like I
love that, man.
It was very different. I really appreciated that. We spoke about Jotaro so much. We don't even need to focus on that, I feel like. But the number 3 spot for Jolyne. Yes. I think being the first ever female main cast for JoJo's.
She's hot.
I still think she's the only one.
She's hot.
She was extremely... Yeah, okay, she was hot. But she really, as the part went on, embodied this idea of, nah, bruh, I'm not losing. Yeah. Like, that's it. I've never once seen her be like, we need to lose.
Yeah, it's literally like a half of Jotaro because she's
I think the best way to put it is she is like a female Jotaro, but of a twist of how she shows emotions.
Yes, because of the female aspect.
And I will say this, I think she's had arguably the best character development of JoJo's.
Yes, from start to end.
From start to end. When you really watch the first batch even, or the first 6 episodes, compared to who she's at the very end, completely different character in the sense of like what her morals stand for.
Yeah, she was, from the beginning, she was like a straight-minded, like, oh, I don't like my dad. And now like...
And then she became this thing of like, she accepted death in the end.
Yeah, maturely.
Which is a big-ass deal. Mm-hmm. And I think she deserves more credit for like the kind of badassness
she's badass. Like all the girls in freaking part 6 were badasses.
Yeah,
you don't want to say FF.
I would say this. FF had her moments. She just didn't sell me as well. Okay. But I think part 6 definitely embodied more of female power and girl power, and it was nice to see. It was a difference from what we've seen up until that point with JoJo's.
And then that just
her stand was pretty lit.
Yeah. Oh, Stone Free, bro.
Stone Free was pretty lit. I'll give that. Not the best one, but it was very, very lit.
Right. Number 1, Jotaro
Jotaro, because he's
said.
Jotaro. That's it. Right.
Enough said.
Cool. Next. Oh, let's go villains. Let's talk about the villains. Because
are we ranking these as well?
yeah, let's rank these. I think my villain list was actually. You might need to pull up your phone to like rank these because mine. I'm gonna just go through it. Last place, I got Cars. He was a very cool character. And he's super strong.
Yeah.
But when part 2 was finished, I wasn't like, man, Cars was sick.
Yeah.
I was like, Cars happened.
True.
That's just kind of how I felt.
Wait. Okay. He was.
I mean, he was extremely
like
overpowered.
if there was a stand, nah, bye.
If Cars,
Bro, if Joseph had purple helmet, he would have an easier time fighting Cars.
Absolutely. Cars was extremely powerful, but at the same time, he went down far too easily.
Yes.
Like for some reason, he just went down so. I mean, yeah, the ending was very bizarre.
Really wish there was a cameo of him when Emporio was in space and you just see
a little rock.
That would have been a sick cameo.
I would have loved that. Yeah, the Rohan cameo in part 6 was very cool. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
When they said only one manga artist was keeping up with the speed, and it's a Rohan. Oh man! But in second to last place, I've got. Now this is a bit weird. I've got Dio from part 1.
Oh mate, no. Can we include? Okay, fine. Fine.
Why?
Okay, because Dio Part 1 from Dio Part 3 is a whole lot of different Dio.
That's what I'm saying. Dio Part 1 is my second least favorite.
Okay, I really only included Part 3, but fine. I will put mine in the same spot as you because he just had a mask and he was a vampire. That's it.
I give him props before he started.
Yeah.
I give him props for looking like an absolute god, and the fact that he had bitches. He had kids. Also, he didn't have a body and he still survived. Give him props.
Yeah,
but his strongest attack was a laser eyes.
Oh, that was so when they were falling down. That was funny.
That was it. Well, when he goes, classic JoJo.
There you go next.
But yeah, those are bottom 2, and then there's the big jump. I got Diavolo from part 5.
Ooh.
Right, and my main thing is
I got Pucci.
You got Pucci? Okay, cool. That's cool because I think I got Pucci
because he is not a freaking villain to me. He's just a guy who's in his own world, wanting his own universe.
Yeah. Pucci's just like what that thing was like. People just got headphones on in their own little world. That's Pucci.
Yeah, he has 3 stands.
Bro couldn't fucking pick one, man. Like choose one. Sea Moon. He's like, I no longer have Sea Moon. I'm like, bro, we barely learn how it works.
That's what, he was cool, but in some aspect quite boring to me. As a villain.
I get that. So I've got him right after the part 5 villain Diavolo because the difference being
Diavolo's a badass.
Diavolo was a badass, but he barely showed up.
One moment he's bald, the next he's freaking has long hair.
like because he was in the shadows and everything. But like he was his motive was weak in my opinion. He didn't want his identity found out,
and he wants his daughter
dead. Yeah. That was it. And then he barely showed up.
That's why he's after Thingy.
Yeah. Whereas I have Pucci strong a little bit above him because Pucci, despite me not really feeling, I didn't find him as menacing.
Exactly, bro.
As the rest, but Pucci was there from episode like 6 or 7 until the very end. He was constantly built upon, and even though I was sick and tired of his bullshit at some points, I still respect the fact he kept showing up, on the screen. Yes. He got a power up in episode 24, got new hair, got a hat, got rid of the hat, got a new stand, got rid of the stand. Like Pucci was just like switching sides like this, mate.
That's right, yeah.
But at the same time, I respect the fact he was there constantly pushing the cast. And he was actually given a reason for screen.
Give a challenge in me, yeah. For me, the reason why Diavolo was ahead was because he got packer punched.
Oh, Diavolo got so overpowered.
He was a cool villain. He gave our people a challenge, but without him doing it, it was actually his team of mafias, which I found pretty cool. That just shows how much power he had.
And from that sense, it's cool because you know how behind the scenes how powerful he was, right? It's just from selling drugs, and he did have a very cool death where he's stuck in an infinity loop of always dying.
Yeah, bro, that was
super cool. But that I give credit to Jorno for that, not to him, right? Because it doesn't make his character cool because he died in a cool way. Do you know what I mean? Like with Pucci, I did hate the whole like fate. I hated the fate thing so much
until the end.
But that's why, in that sense, Pucci was cool because he got defeated so badly. So I think we got our top 2s the same.
Yes. Really?
So it's either part 3 Dio
I got Kira second.
And then Dio first? I got the other way around.
What? Okay, fine. I'll start. Kira, he is the coolest out of the ordinary villain I've ever seen in any show. He was actually a normal man with a twist. So he's actually not normal. He's abnormal.
And
But,
that's exactly my reason why he's number 1.
oh, okay, fair. But the reason why he's number 2 is because he's really high up. It's because, bro, he just wanted his hand. He just wanted his normal rich life. And then someone got in the way of him breaking his norm. His norm. And then now he's become this cool. He had 3 stands too. He had the bomb stand, bites the dust, and something else. I forgot the other one. He had one stand with 3 powers. And that was pretty cool to see after part 3 when Dio
had basically, it was like Star Platinum versus the World were basically twins, right?
yeah.
Yeah. The reason I've got Kira number 1 is for all those reasons, but it's like Kira was introduced middle of the season. They still managed to make him so fascinating because then you find out this town that we've experienced for about, I think it was like 16, 17 episodes at that point, has had a killer for many years that no one's managed to find. Mm-hmm. And then is the tease with the little hand thing. And then like, you start noticing how he's actually been in the background of a lot of scenes. And it's like, he blended in so well. Mate, at the end, he was just fighting for his own freedom.
Yes.
And he got killed brutally.
Yes. He was once blonde. Now he was...
Yeah,
dark.
man. Yeah. He didn't have a family. Then he had a family.
He saw a son
He
naked.
killed his son.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the closet, like... He was wild. The only reason I know Dio is the most iconic villain, but I think in terms of villain writing and motives and how he fits in the world, I think Kira was better. I do think Dio was so cool. He's by far the sexiest motherfucker in the show.
Bro, that was my only reason why it's number 1.
He's hot.
Yeah.
Dio is hot. That's literally all those shots of him in the shadows, like hugging his own body, being like, Jonathan, like. And
that Polaroid of him. Bro,
the Polaroid was lit.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why.
And again, Dio was used very well in the sense of, unlike Diavolo, we knew he would be a bad guy.
Yes.
But he was always in the shadows, and he had his mafia. Dio kept being teased, like his little conversations with the people he gave stands to, and the way they would all describe him, with how convincing he was and how seductive he was, made it so cool. Also, his final battle with Jotaro, in my opinion, that's the best final fight. Best fight of JoJo's by far.
Like when he first introduced his stand, I was like blown away. Like I was stuck.
Remember when we made that joke of Polnareff looked at him and then Dio walked down the stairs, picked Polnareff up, put him back down the stairs,
did that.
Ran up the stairs.
He did that,
bro. He built like that. He did that. Meanwhile, Kira had a fucking plant cat.
Yeah.
Still, I think Kira's better villain. Yeah. But no, I think JoJo villains. They were really good. The best ones were very good, and that's part 3 and part 4. Pucci, I know some people probably love him more than we do. We just didn't find him that. Like when, in my opinion, the jump from Pucci to Dio and
was big,
and Kira was huge. Like there was a huge jump there.
We're gonna honorable mentions now of stands.
And I just want to finish up on honorable mentions of either characters or favorite stands to wrap up this whole journey. Because my favorite 2 stands.
Oh, here you go.
I think yours will be easily Star Platinum.
Yeah.
But I've got one more that I don't think I gave enough love, but it's Heaven's Door.
The booklet. Rohan.
I love I think okay, let me put it this way. Outside the main JoJo's, Rohan's my favorite side character.
Oh yeah.
And I loved his stand because Rohan was he embodied, in my opinion, what a JoJo could be. Like if his name was
Rohan Kujo.
Rojo.
Yeah.
Joestar. Joestar. Like I'll be like, oh cool, there's another. He just made himself look like a JoJo. Rohan was lit.
For sure.
He had his own spin-off. Heaven's Door was an incredible stand that, like, at first I was like, that looks kind of whack, and I realized how extremely overpowered that stand was. There's a lot to it, but I really appreciate Rohan.
Yeah. I got a couple.
Go on, you tell me, bro.
I really like Mister from Part 5. He was a cool side. His Sex Pistol, man, that's a sick stand.
Yeah.
I like what's his name, Kakuin from Thingy. Like that guy was blind fighting, man.
Kakuin deserves more love. I'll say that much. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of himself. Compelled. That's it. Caesar was cool but short-lived. Imagine if he had a stand.
If Caesar had a stand, that would be so sick. I would have loved to see that.
I like some episodes like that caught our to mind are Abdul and Joseph.
Boy, banging. Yeah. And the old lady being like, oh.
That and the gambling stand because like you said, no action.
Bro,
the
gambling brothers were hilarious.
Yes, I prefer the first gambler though. The
first gambler was better. The second gambler wasn't as good.
Yeah.
I think the best animal goes to Iggy.
Oh, facts. Best dog.
Best doggo. Anything else that anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else for all
Like,
the JoJo parts. There's a lot, obviously.
The alien.
The alien was weird, but any other key moments that stick out to me, I think there was so much weirdness.
Eating poop.
Oh, yeah, the baby eating poop.
Yeah. Other guy.
That
You know what I
happened.
mean? Like,
That was-
memorable, man. You know what I mean? Like, guys, JoJo has been a freaking blessing.
It's been a ride. It's been
And-
such a ride.
yeah.
And it's been so cool to have these memories because these are memories we're going to keep for ages.
Mhm.
And like now, like when we watch shows, we can make like, oh, it's a
Is that JoJo reference?
Yeah. As much as I hate making that joke.
Finally a part of it. Yes.
Oh my god. And then people are like, well, actually, you haven't read part 7 yet. So I'm stoked. I think JoJo has been a blast throughout from part 1,
Facts.
part 6. Even though there's been ups and downs.
For sure.
I appreciate the ending of part 6 so much that I changed my opinion on the part. Would I rewatch part 6? No. There.
The ending of part 6,
I
yes.
would rewatch the last 6 episodes.
Yes.
I would explain to someone who'd be like, oh, so should I know anything about his characters? Yeah, they're in prison. Don't worry about
No,
it.
it's fine.
That's it. Her dad is nearly dead, but he'll come back.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite. I
Yeah,
appreciate
it's in the
everything.
middle. It's in
I
the bunch.
appreciate everything it brought to the table. That's lies.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate everything that it brought to the table. Screw fate.
FF.
Don't make it sound like I hate
I'm
FF as
sorry.
much as I did.
Weather was a really good character.
Oh,
for us.
Weather.
His backstory, oh my
Weather
God.
deserves a shout out as one of the
Yeah.
best side characters. And Koichi. I think Koichi,
Koichi
Rohan, and
was
Weather.
Echoes, man. He had that guy pack a punch 3 times. Twice, sorry.
Oh, I love Echoes. He was so funny.
I know.
Echoes was actually hilarious.
Yeah, and I love all the little cameo. Well, not all of them had cameos, but in some parts
Oh,
they
yeah,
had
there
all
was some
of them.
cameos.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Or the little overlapping, like part 5 had
Yeah.
Jotaro and Koichi to start with. Then
Yeah.
part 6 had a little Rohan cameo, as well as Jotaro, obviously.
And the ending of part 6 had everyone.
Yeah. Oh, that ending was
Elite.
chef's kiss. I just want to say that to end on. That was incredible.
Yeah. JoJo is gonna be up there, top 7 in my anime.
Wait, but if you include all parts, that means you only have one other anime in your top 7.
Frick, no, it's one anime.
if you add, JoJo the anime was a very fun ride. I've
the
enjoyed
new one,
it.
not the one in 1990.
Yeah, what was the one? Like 1997
Something.
or some shit like that. I enjoyed the ride. It had ups and downs, but it was worth. Okay, the end was worth it. Reflecting on all the parts was worth it.
Facts.
And I'm very grateful
I'm
for
ready
you
to
guys.
cry.
You're ready to what?
To cry.
You do that. I ain't gonna do that.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for being here. Since I know the end of a series usually means that a lot of people dip. That's fine. Just don't unsubscribe because those numbers matter, please. I know this means the end of a chapter. It's a big chapter.
Yeah.
It's a very big chapter. But regardless, it's been a fun one, and
sure,
it's
man.
one that I'm looking to. I'm excited to look back on in the future.
And also look forward to whenever the new one parts come out.
See you guys in part 7 in 6 years. I'm stoked. I don't know. I'm happy. I feel like a big thing's been ticked off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it has genuinely been ticked off, and I don't regret it one bit.
Same. This was a great shout. Like from the very beginning.
I honestly
it ha-
appreciated it.
Yeah, like all the journeys from 1, 2, 3, 4. Like the journey, the adventure was amazing,
And-
and I freaking love it.
And also the place we are now with the YouTube channel, that wouldn't be possible without JoJo's.
True.
Just to keep it real. Like starting from JoJo's Boruto and openings
Oh my.
to where we are now, where we've got, right
5, 6 shows.
5, 6 shows like Fate, a lot of Fate and JoJo's. The Fate series, JoJo,
Oh, it's gonna be so sad.
One
Not.
Piece, like all these shows that we've got Konosuba, everything coming soon. I'm stoked and I'm thankful for JoJo. I'll always be thankful.
For sure.
Even if I had ups and downs, even if I didn't love every single episode,
JoJo was the one, man.
JoJo was the one that allowed us, that changed our lives in a way.
Yeah.
Because it brought a lot
Literally.
of you guys here,
Facts.
which then snowballed into what we are now. So I'll never, regardless of what I might think of FF, I will never forget JoJo for changing my life.
JoJo, literally, mate. I will be a JoJo character one. We are JoJo characters.
See you guys at the JoJo Expo where we dress up like JoJo characters.
Yeah, we will go to a Comic-Con and we will both dress up. I will not be a maid.
It's gonna be cool looking at the comments. So let us know when you started watching and everything like that, because it will be nice to reflect on some people that have been here since day one, and some people might have found us through this video.
Yes.
Who knows? We just spend longer talking about this end.
This is a pod. This is JoJo podcast.
I honestly don't want to edit this
Yeah,
because
don't.
this is 51 minutes right now. So
It's a podcast.
I don't know how much of this is actually on YouTube.
All of it.
All of it, yeah, let's be honest.
I don't want to end it. Okay, fine.
One last, fuck it. Welcome into part 1, episode 1 of JoJo's. We're finally doing it. We watched the openings. We're finally doing it. Welcome in. I hope there's a vampire. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here for the whole ride. You guys
are amazing. You're all angels.
Hey, man. We'll catch you in the Discord or something. Or we'll catch you in the comment section.
I'll catch you in One Piece, man. Kind of super.
Bro, I know, even though I said it in this, I know people are going to be like, so when you reading the manga? I know it's coming. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys. We're going to catch you guys next time. Whatever it might be. It's not going to be JoJo's. So keep flexing, keep eating, keep gymming, keep hitting leg day, keep growing the JoJo body. Get massive.
Yes, sir.
Stay healthy.
Hell yeah.
I'll catch you guys one day in timeline B when JoJo's reset. I don't know.
Part 7.
It's been Press. Cover this one final time. This has been JoJo's. We out. Bye.
Peace.